Good evening, Philippe. I wonder if you could start by clarifying what you know of any board discussions that took place after the Dundee United game and what has been said to you in that period.
Nothing, no board discussions. I had a meeting with the new CEO. That was really good talk, and that's it.
Okay. Are you under the impression then that your position is under threat if results don't improve?
No, I'm not busy with that. I'm busy with the team. I'm busy with getting results. I was disappointed, like I said, about the first half, that we didn't show enough quality, what we can do, what the team showed the second half. And it's a game that you need to win, and that you win 9 out of 10 or 99 out of 100. If you create that amount of chances and you get one chance against it, it's a goal. And then you need to take the right conclusions out of that, what we did with the team, and we look forward now towards this game in Europe.
I think when you were appointed just over a year ago, most people accepted that Rangers needed a period of stability. A year down the line, people will accept that that's still the case, but also would look to see some signs of progress within that period. Can you point to some signs of progress in that year that people can refer to?
But everybody's talking about 1 year, and it's not a reality. It's 4 months now that there's been a rebuild. A lot of things changed in the club, so going back to that again, chairman who's not there anymore, CEO not there anymore, director of operations not there anymore, academy director not there anymore, and a lot of other people also in the club. So referring to 1 year, it's not correct. It's about the last 4 or 5 months. A lot of changes has been made, 16 players in the squad, building a new squad, and adapting the players towards what Rangers is about. There were good moments, there were good games, there were good results, there were bad moments, losing points that we didn't want to lose, that we cannot lose. We know the standards that Rangers are about, but we're working all together really hard to get this consistency more, because it's more about consistency also.
Just lastly from me, Philippe, I think most of your good performances this season have come in Europe. Why do you think that might be?
It has to do with the kind of games also, maybe, but also domestically we need to do better. And we had a few good ones domestically, but not enough for the standards of Rangers. So we're working hard on that. For me, the second half was good in the weekend, but if you play 90 minutes like that, then even with 1 goal against, you scored 4-5. We could have scored 4-5 also. Now, it was our game that we had the most shots this season on target in the league, the most times that we came into the box of the opponent in the league this season. So a lot of things went good, but you get 1 chance against, 1 ball on target, and we make a big mistake there. And we get a goal against, and then you need to chase the game, and we didn't make the second goal or the third goal or the fourth goal. What was possible, because a really good goalkeeper was on the other side. Now we need to take the right conclusions and focus on this game again. And then on Sunday, being there again for the domestic also, not only in Europe, getting good results, or in the Cup, because we're also in the final there.
Philippe, just going back to the news about the CEO being appointed, how positive is that for the club, and does it bring the stability that is needed going forwards?
Yeah, it's a very important thing, because the last couple of months there was a big vacuum in the club, and a lot of things could not be decided at that moment, because there was nobody to decide those kind of things. So I'm really happy that Patrick is here now. We had a really good talk about everything, about the past year, my experiences. He's doing that with all the people in the club to make a good analysis, and that he can start in a good way. He's going to start halfway December, I think. So that we can make a step forward again. Because, of course, for any club in the world, it's not good to be in that kind of vacuum situation.
Just the vacuum you're talking about, and previously you were saying that it's only really 4 months that you should be judged on in terms of the rebuild that you were talking about in the club. How much has the turbulent season that you've had been down to that vacuum above you?
No, I don't want to use excuses. Never. I don't want the players to use excuses. Never. So whatever is going on in the club, yes or no, we need to perform together. We need to win together. We know what Rangers is about. That's why we want to be here also. All the players, everybody who came knew also the story from my side before, that it's all about winning. And we are busy with creating that culture in the dressing room, on the pitch, with the new players, with the old players, to gel it together. And in the football also, to get this automatism, to get the right kind of timings every time, to get the right reflexes in every situation of the game. And there are a lot of young players where they don't have yet that experience to, in every moment, to do the right things together. But I see a good evolution in that way, not in the results that we had now. But if you see, I think the second half, the way the team played, that's the way I want to see them play, to strangle opponents, and we didn't do that enough this season, so I want to see more of that the next weeks, the next months. I know I don't want to see that, I demand to see that, and we're working hard on that with them, with videos, with trainings, with all those things.
Just finally for me on the meeting that you had with Patrick, you said there was talks. Were there positive talks? Can you tell us a bit about that? And what was his vision?
No, I cannot go in detail about that. It's about my experience, about what this year was in the club, and what are the things that were good and what are the things to improve.
A few more for the manager, please, and then we'll questions for John.
Philippe, how is the...
We have a game tomorrow against Nice also. I hope you guys don't forget it.
How is the squad for this game?
Yeah, in that way, positive also. So we spoke about that last season. We had big periods with 12 players out, long periods like that. So Oscar did his first part of a training today. So he will need still a few more weeks to be really ready to play games, but it's a positive thing. Tom Lawrence is also close. It's in the next couple of weeks he will be back. Rabbi Matondo the same. And we want to keep it in that way. I think John is a good example in that way also for the past year. He had problems in the past, and the way he's performing the last couple of months, regularly playing all these minutes. It's the first time in his career that he plays so many minutes, and we have a few other examples in that way also. So that's a positive, and we want to keep it that way. And we're a lot of times busy with prevention, with the power, with the training, doing the right things, and now you start to see the fruits of all the things we've been working on the last couple of months. It's not a work of a few weeks to do that, and he's also one proof of that.
What does it mean to you to be back in this part of the world, to be back down here? And what do you take from your time at Monaco as you now go through this period that you're in at Rangers?
It's special to be back. I had a really good time here. I enjoyed living here. I met some really nice people. So a lot of friends will come to watch this game also. So yeah, this feels like like a place where you were in a really good way. So I'm happy to be back in that way. But I'm not here for a holiday or to meet people tomorrow or to have talks with a lot of people. I'm here to work. I'm here to win together with the guys, or to do everything to win this game, because it's a massive game. For Nice, even more than for us, they have to win this one, clearly. We're going to go, like always, against every opponent. We will try to go for the win. We never play for a draw. So if you can win here, I think we make a really big step in qualification, or you're almost certain of that. And taking a point can also be a really important point at the end. But we will go full for the 3 points against a really good team.
John, it's obviously been a difficult season domestically, but if you can get that result tomorrow, it pretty much confirms your place in the knockout rounds. I mean, that shows the progress that the club are making European-wise.
Yeah, I think we've had some really good performances in Europe against some top teams. We've came away from home and won one and drawn one, which is a difficult thing to do. But as a group, we've got a game plan tomorrow, and yeah, as the gaffer said, we're here to win.
Does it feel like this is a squad that is well suited to European game? It's more, perhaps a counter-attacking style. That's where you can be your most effective.
I don't think it's anything to do with style or we change it. We've performed better than Europe in some league games. We've performed well in the league in some games, but in Europe we've probably done it more consistently, and that's something that we're trying to correct in the league. But as I say, everyone's looking forward to tomorrow because it's a great opportunity for us. Another away game in Europe with a lot of travelling support, so everyone's looking forward to it.
I want to add a little bit to that because I don't agree with the story that the style of playing, what we want to do, suits Europe but doesn't suit domestic football. I think we had also with Yanis Hadji not being available for the squad long time, injury of Tom Lawrence, injury of Oscar Cortes, injury of Rabbi Matondo, we lost a lot of creativity in that way, and we had to find for other solutions. Nedim has been playing a lot on the left side. He can play there, but he can play also in the midfield. And Nedim and Václav had to play all the games, also with the national team. So those are things that are taken in account. So getting all these players back will raise also our freshness in our offensive part, and will raise our creativity also.
John, I was going to say the manager's touched on there about the level of consistency that you've been able to get this season from a run of games. Tell us a wee bit of what you've been doing just to balance maybe training during the week that has given you this opportunity to put this run of games together.
I think it's just hard work from everyone at Rangers, the staff. Obviously, when I arrived, my first season I had a lot of problems. But the last 2 seasons I felt really good, and this season I feel like I'm in a really good spot physically. I feel like I'm playing every 3 days, and I feel really good. So that's a credit to the club and everything that goes on behind the scenes, because yeah, as I say, I feel really good and I feel comfortable playing every game. And it's a good feeling as a player when you feel comfortable playing every game and you feel like you can do that, because when you're at a big club and you want to play centre back, you need to play every 3 games. You have to be there. You have to be consistent. So. It was important for me in my stage of my career to get to that level, and thankfully this season I have.
John, if you were to get the win that takes you on to 10 points, and we assume that's enough to go through, psychologically, what can that do for the group? Because that would feel like quite a big moment. Yeah,
I think when everyone seen the draw coming out, they realised it was a tough group for us, and we've got some big results at home and away. And tomorrow night it would be brilliant to get the 3 points, and it's what we're all aiming for, and it's what we're working for. So, yeah, as you said, it would be a good thing for the team, and creates belief when you get big results like that, and it brings everyone together. So it's something we're all aiming for.
Are you in the market to buy a car? Click the link below.